Why is Nicky great till he's gotta be great? Welcome to What This Week Fuck. I'm Meghan Tonjes. That's Nicola Foti, and we talk about all things fuckworthy.
Girl, I'm not done.
Done with what? I haven't found my story. You've been sitting on fucking yahoogoddamn.com reading everything you can about not your story. That sounds like a personal problem. You knew when we were meeting up. You knew when this was happening. You had time. If I can figure out my story in 5 seconds, you can figure out your story in 5 seconds. That's called being a professional, Nicky. Don't know if you've heard of her. Don't know if you've seen her before. Can we talk about my news reporter ass haircut right now? My edgy mom haircut? My maybe she owns an art studio and wears a lot of scarves haircut?
Let's.
I just did. Tonjes on its way out. Who knows where we'll be in a few months, you know? Don't tell the thins, you know what I'm saying? Little doe-eyed looking bitch. You ready to perform now?
No.
You done being difficult?
No.
Being difficult Nicky today?
Mm-mm.
Being sad Nicky today? Being low energy Nicky today? The hair is pulled back, so is the personality. We went to Target. I even let you walk around. You got a little pep in your step.
Yeah.
What's happening? What's going on? What are you thinking? What are you feeling? How are you doing? What's going on? Who are you?
I'm
Whence did you
escaping
come
to Mars.
from? I wish you would go to Mars, bitch. What are you here for this week?
I'm here for a Bosnian woman tickled pink by her all-red lifestyle.
What the fuck is that title?
Zurika Rebernick, 67, loves red so much that she has a crimson-colored tombstone ready when she dies.
Absolutely, I love an aesthetic.
This reminds me of the Green Lady. Do you remember the Green Lady? No. She loves green, like everything in her life is green.
I probably could have surmised that from the title Green Lady.
Now we have a red lady, you know?
Right.
I mean...
So this is an old bitch that likes red. And
she loves it.
First of all, we gotta... Look at us. Look at us. It's like we almost planned it. Look, a little bit of
Halloween.
Orange. I can't wait to not do anything for Halloween. I'm so excited. Our friend Francesca reached out to us to be like, I want to go out and party and dress up. And I responded and I said, well, Nicky might know where the parties are. I'm real excited to sit inside in my pajamas and to not go anywhere near the fuck Hollywood and to turn my lights off so that no children ask for candy, because any candy in this house is my candy.
I'm stressed because I didn't realize that Halloween is 10 days away at this point. I mean, we're recording this on the 21st. Like that, I have no idea what I would be. Like, I want to have a good costume if I'm gonna present myself.
Once I stopped chasing Dick, I stopped dressing up for Halloween.
Chasing Dick. I love that film. That novel.
Yeah, it's my memoir. Chasing Dick with Meghan Tonjes.
And it has to be one of those, like, 1950s cartoons of, like, that very, like, Leave It to Beaver dad guy, like...
Mm-hmm. It's like, see Jane run, see Dick sit, whatever.
That's the one.
But it's
sit
like,
on Dick.
Sit on Dick, yeah. I'm not sitting on anything. I'm laying the fuck down. You do whatever you need to do. I saw a story on Twitter, and it made me think of you. Hundreds of sheep filled the streets of Madrid Sunday as part of an annual protest to call for the protection of ancient grazing routes threatened by urbanization. A lot of little sheep walking through town.
Let these sheep peacefully protest.
Look at everyone. It's like a little parade of sheep. Look at them, jaunting.
Imagine, like, well, the smell probably doesn't smell great,
probably
but listen, if you're, like, in the middle of that, it must be so...
You just be walking. You'd be walking and just, like, lightly grazing all of the sheep. I don't think sheep get violent, do they? I could hug a sheep if I want. I've seen some horror movies with some sheep. I think sheep can get violent. I think sheep can fuck it up.
I just want to hug it. Look.
I would love for you to hug it, and I would love to see what happens. This week, I want to talk about the royal family and paparazzi in particular, as well as just, I think, that whole culture of celebrity gossip and whatever's happening over in the UK. Meghan Markle came out and was in an interview talking about how how hard it was for her being pregnant after the pregnancy, and how tabloids, she was kind of warned early, like, will ruin your life. But she thought that it would be hard, but at least it would be a fair situation. And now that she's in it, she's realized that it's not. So I don't know if you saw some of these clips from this interview, but I figured I would.
Just a little bit. But people hate her. I don't get it.
It makes no sense. Wait, those are the sheep. Those are the sheep. Those are the sheep. Well, let's be real. They hate her because she's connected to the royal family, and I think a lot of people dislike them, which, fair. And also because people are racist. So, you know.
And especially as a woman, it's a lot. So you add this on top of just trying to be a new mom or trying to be a newlywed. It's, yeah, well, I guess, and also thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay. But it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes.
And the answer is, would it be fair to say not really okay? As in, it's really been a struggle.
Yes.
Like, she's been real honest in these interviews, just talking about, like, I'm not okay. And she even talks about in one interview where, probably the same interview, where she tried to adopt this kind of like British stiff upper lip, but she realized that it's probably more damaging than anything else to not talk about it. So I just feel like she, unfortunately, like, she seems so sad, right? But like, her vulnerability hopefully will raise some of these conversations and elevate them a little bit more. And then also the fact that she's with Harry and what happened to his mother. I think that, like, if there's ever an opportunity to start going back and pushing back against this kind of tabloid culture that's really, really a whole other level in the UK, they're the ones that might have the opportunity to do it, at least have those conversations about mental health. Because I think William and Harry, by all accounts from some of these interviews with Harry, are not on great terms.
Yeah, all I heard is like that both Meghan and Harry were like warned against marrying each other. Mm-hmm. That it was like, you know, it would be horrible for her for this reason, and mm-hmm. it would be horrible for him because, like, I don't know, she's American and she's black and she's like not in the royal, like, it opens up whatever.
A whole other, because of the amount of criticism that's coming in.
Yeah, and it's just wild. It's like, why? I really don't get. She seems like such a nice person.
She seems really,
like,
really nice.
And I haven't seen anything that she's done that is like.
She hasn't. No.
So that's what I don't get. Like, is it just because these people like want to sell magazines and like they just try to get the most like incendiary thing out there so that people will buy it?
Well,
like,
it's a fascination, I think, with it's both fascination and there's a consistent criticism about the royal family, right? Because there's this image. And again, I might be speaking completely out of turn, but from what I've gathered from friends
Let
who
us
live
know,
over
British
there,
people.
Yeah, is that they're, you know, similar probably in some ways to here, where it's like you have the office of the president, you know, and it's like this whole thing. But there are a lot of people that are just like, why the fuck are we paying for this piece of shit to do this? And like, we don't agree with, you know. So I think there's a lot of criticism about the royal family and the money that goes into that. But I think her definitely coming into a situation where there's a lot of, I imagine, racism, a lot of just fucking misogyny and sexism, a lot of things happening, and she's American, so all the feelings about us are kind of, and I mean, we saw, like, even before they were married, or like right around the time they got married, they started like going through her family history and bringing up interviews with her dad, and like, it just, so I'm sure that you know, maybe she thought she was prepared being here as in the celebrity world, but she was at a point where I saw someone on Twitter the other day say she could get married and divorced and no one really knew about it. You know, like, that's where she was coming from. And now she's in a place where literally everything she wears, how she travels, you know, everything is being scrutinized on such a level. And she's having to kind of hold up every expectation that people have for the change that's going to happen within that family and just within the culture itself. So,
and they were already mad before she could even open her mouth.
Oh yeah, they stay mad. I mean, she literally seems like the least, like, assuming, sort of just like, she just seems very sweet and very together and very calm. And what a situation to be thrown in. Even
Did
when
Kate get this shit? I forgot.
Kate definitely got shit, but I think there's another level of scrutiny, absolutely, for Meghan. And then I think a lot of the reasons, from what I've gathered, that there's this kind of falling out between the brothers is obviously whatever's going on in William's marriage and him cheating or doing whatever he's doing. I think that Meghan and Harry have kind of been thrown to the forefront to distract from that, and that may have been intentional. So I can only imagine. Listen, we watch shows about royal family stuff and the drama, the things that happen from like eras gone by. I can only imagine the level of moving things about and the little chess game that this is, a PR perspective. But listen, my concern is that the same things that killed Diana are the same things that will harm or hurt her kids and the people that they're with, and that's scary. So listen, I'm here for like a little inter-family scandal. Like, let's burn it all down. You know what I'm saying? For fun.
You love a family scandal.
Love a family scandal. Look, I'm getting flushed just thinking about it. I'm like, oh.
Excitement.
Ooh, an awkward Christmas.
Things are too still.
Group chats that don't include everyone in the family. Ooh.
I want to see you like at the helm of a family. Like you're the matriarch. And I want to see...
What do you think I am here?
The dynamic.
I'm the mom. I'm the mom, and I tell my children, you will not, and you shall not.
Like the Bible.
Like the Bible. Just like the Bible, because I like to raise my children in a godly home. Yeah. One that reveres the Lord.
Of course. Who wouldn't?
Just load, you little bitch. Got a little clip of her from her show that she's on. I always do what people expect me to do, and I feel like that's very apropos.
Leave Meghan alone. That's what I'm...
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please leave Meghan alone. Sometimes when you're haunting a house, you're haunting a home, and you also make a show from beyond the grave.
Yeah.
The owner of the home doesn't know that you're here, so we'll just hope that he gets his drink.
But we do like to like open the cabinet sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes just to fuck him up a little bit. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can do one. Yeah, sometimes we just like to open up a cabinet, just make it. I mean, he might see this camera set up, but sometimes he films weird videos by himself, so maybe he just won't see the red record button, so he'll just think it's set up for later. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta jerk off on camera to pay this rent. I get it, man. I'm here. Yeah. Pro sex work.
If you want to see what the footage actually looks like,
click below and check out the Patreon, and there will be some footage of very much alive Keith very much touching himself. I didn't ask him that before we promised it. # some exclusions apply. We should give a little love to these Patreon BBs.
We should.
Patreon is a tipping reward site. It is basically like a long-term Kickstarter for those that love us the most. So if you love What the Sweet Fuck and you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/whatthesweetfuck. And for $2 or more per month, you get early episodes, you get little gifts, you get little postcards, and you get videos of Keith touching himself. I can't promise where he's touching himself. Might be an arm.
Yeah, well, you saw it. He was probably touched his own hand while he was at the sink. So
where you going? You going for a walk? You going out?
I'll touch my dick.
You get to?
You can hear us.
Yeah.
Satan, thank you so much. I just want to remind you to hell with the hustle, because that's where you live.
Martine Hebert, love of my life. I just want to let you know that you're a badass.
Elijah Lenahan, one of our Lullas. Thank you for being a BB. Thank you for becoming... I should fuck that up. Hold on. Elijah Lenahan, one of our Lullas. Thank you for becoming one of our BBs.
Joan of Arcadia, I just want to let you know that it's the little things. Like your credit card number. Thank you so much this month, BB.
Heather Snitch for Aloides. Just a simple reminder that everything is fucked. Except for you. Thank you for your patronage.
See, I never meant for this to happen, he said in a ragged, desperate note. But it has, she said, not sure whether that was cause for a regret or joy. You're my joy, Lemon. My sweet joy.
We want to give a thank you and a to Alexandra Eels.
Ooh, I would not swim in a bucket of eels, but I would pour them over Nicky.
Then I'd love it. The squirminess of it all. Wyatt Eaton.
Wyatt Eaton out my goddamn heart.
Jordana Cordovi.
Jordana Brewster Cordovi. Someone in the comments was like, I think you're confusing Punky Brewster and Jordana Brewster.
Oh.
And so
Got it.
I love the faculty, so I get it.
Katie Golden.
Katie Golden, snitch ass.
Golden child.
Harry Potter. Yeah, I'm just making connections, but yes, you're a little gold baby.
Christian Geraldo Garcia.
Christian, listen, I love names that talk about the Lord, you know? And Margot is my Lord. Thank you for being a Patreon, BB.
Chelsea Gleason.
Chelsea, Glee was a show that existed, and Nicky is my son.
Liam Trenholm.
Well, I want to play a little Liam Trenholm.
Brandon Hughes.
Brandon, I love the hues of your soul.
Catwater Flame.
Oh my God. What can we possibly say about Catwater Flame that hasn't been said?
There's nothing else to say. Jessica Trueblood Riddle.
Jessica, Eric and Sookie fanfiction is life. Trueblood Riddle.
Sammy Sue.
Sammy Susosa.
DeVince Alvarado.
DeVince, pay me like one of your French girls, Alvarado.
Lawrence Colden.
Lawrence, it's cold in here. You know there might be some astros in the atmosphere.
Sebastian Whitaker.
Sebastian Under the Sea Whitaker.
Roberto XS.
Roberto 3XLXS.
AJ Avicilla.
AJ, I just want to talk to you about Jesus. Avicilla.
Tamara Moongraves.
Tamara, the only bitch that cares about me, Moongraves.
Sam Brodeur.
Sam, it's too much, brother.
Evan Blue.
Evan, I'm blue without you.
Stephanie. Chelsea Strong.
Chelsea Strong, arm the way to my heart.
Pam Gallegos.
Pam, I want to talk to you about your Lord and Savior.
And William
Margot.
Harvey.
And William say no shit Harvey.
We also want to give a thank you to all the BBs you see on the screen and the BBs you don't see who are ghost BBs, who we have a special message for today.
Ooh, we do.
Okay, this is a little unprecedented, but we needed to give an extra special thank you to all the ghost BBs today.
Yeah.
Because
and just like your patronage, it's 30% off of zero.
Thank you to all the BBs. If you'd like to become one, please join us in the afterlife at patreon.com/whatasweetfuck.
You can find me Meghan Tonjes on most things.
You can find me at Soundly Awake on most things.
And let us know below in the comments if you are being
who
talked
you want to
about
make out with.
That, and if you were being talked about in the tabloids, what would the title be for your biggest story?
Let us know in the comments below.
Love it. Love it for you.
We'll see you.
See you.
Assuming you come back.
Well, I'll see some of you. Bye. Margot does not want to move from this position. I tried to put her down and she was not having it. So now she's...
Little feet.
Little feet are out. Little feet are out.
Got these feet.
Little feet. Little baby feet.
I just touched your titty a little bit.
It just pusses out.